And speaking of Conquest Dark, I think we're going to throw on a little Conquest Dark. Just for comparison's sake. Also, because then you could see where how far I've come in this one. This is also a hashtag key provided. On there too. Throw that on there too. This one, I probably could have used the controller on the last one too. I didn't even test it out, but this one is definitely better on the controller for sure. Activate. Wonder Twin powers activate. There we go. Okay. So, as you can see, like Thieves Guild, things like Thieves Guild, Cult of Ku, I am max level. I maxed out the faction. So Cult of Ku gives more lunar damage. This gives a chance for rare items, and this for like all the adventures. Order of Sahas, this was resistance piercing. Oh, black screen. God dang it. One of these days. One of these days I'll do things right. One of these days. The day is not going to be today. Okay, there we go. There we go. No, that's best circle. Okay, we just want to have a look at down there. Okay, so this is like resistance piercing. These are the faction things. Solar damage. This one's the lunar damage. This one's rare items. This one's primal damage. So all the three damage types have a kind of a faction associated with them. These altars, you level up. I don't know what the max is. It might be 10. Every time you pump a one of these red shards into it, it costs twice as much to get to the next one. So I'm at the point where, we're going to start needing, like this one needs 256. I think they all need 256 or 512. Like we're at that part. Or at that we're that far in. Yeah, everything's an 8 or a 9 at this point. All of these are like these like desecrated grounds. These are the combat areas, the dark rituals. I've modified these up so like now we go all the way to tier 5, so the hardest version. I've got some stuff in that makes it even harder, like that's the purple bonuses for enemies. And then there's stuff that gives an extra like there's either the sun or the moon bonus. The sun gives extra soul coins and corrupted soul fragments, whereas the moon bonus gives rune scrolls. I don't even need rune scrolls anymore. I'm actually capped out on all that, so I don't care about the moon bonuses. I care about the sun ones though. Corrupted souls are the red shards that we need to upgrade. Yeah, and the soul coins are needed for abilities and stuff. These obelisks, if you activate them, they give those negatives. Well, that's right. That's not the sun bonus. What is the sun bonus? Sun bonus is 50% increased effect of beneficial ritual modifiers. That's what it is. The moon bonus is the additional scrolls. The other has to do with the obelisks. So this one gave faction experience gains. I had that one turned on when I was farming faction. Where's another one? This is the one I have on the moment. So it's the Obelisk of the Sun. That's the one that gives extra soul coins and corrupted soul fragments. That's what I need right now. There's the primordial one that gives a scroll drop chance. Again, don't need that because I've maxed out the scrolls. So the only thing that I haven't completed, hold on. The Pale Desolation is like it's the one place that's really different. All of these are like circles that you battle in, except for this one. This one has a map you can explore and a battle circle. I maxed this all out, so the bonus from this was damage to healthy enemies. So that one's maxed. The only thing I haven't beaten, obviously this is still early access, so it's still developing. This is the boss fight. This encounter is hard. You're not expected to beat it with the currently available power in the game. People have beaten it. Just getting through boss phases would give me rewards that I have not unlocked yet, though. Which would be nice. And permanent stat bonuses at the bottom. Each class gives you a different one. That's neat. Yeah, haven't gone that far yet. I could get in there. I've been in there and I was doing okay. I honestly, the amount of damage needed to just dent that boss is a lot. Is a lot. What else? Oh, this is the arena is the endless mode. So the highest I've gotten with a barbarian is 49, and the highest with an oath keeper is 38. Those are the different kind of classes. Barbarian is, barbarian. I I I hit things hard, right? Just mostly melee, but you can range them out. Hunter is supposed to be ranged. Thief is daggers. Oathkeeper is sun is like paladins of the sun, and acolytes of cool are like coup or paladins of the moon. And then the Stygian archive is like the place where you can browse like everything you've unlocked. So we've gotten all the general stuff. So like getting armor stats, the ability to enhance and upgrade armor, set bonuses, higher rarities, exceptional and ancient. Ancient's the best. Soul fragments. We've got all these permanent bonuses already. We get bonus upgrades as we go along. The extended the rituals all the way to tier 5, and then we have sun touched and moon touched. Only events available are spirit caravans, which is basically like a ghostly caravan kind of traverses through the area you're on, and if you can kill its members before it gets out of the area, you get loot. Human is the base race. That's kind of normal mode. You want to think about it that way. So you get, some primal resistance. Which I guess you could treat as like a physical damage resistance. Death touched becomes like hard mode. You get a bunch of lunar resistance, but you're actually weak to solar damage. You get a bunch of bonus health. You can't bleed, but you also can't heal. So it's like, and then Ouroborean is a mix, right? You get super solar resistances, but you're weak to lunar. You don't get as much health. You bleed more, but you get faster attacks, or you get instant attack chance and movement speed. So these are like the challenges. I stick to human because why not? Origins that kind of give you different things you can start with. This is the one I think this is for beating the final boss. I don't have that access. I don't have access to that yet. Classes we talked about, they've got bonuses. So Barbarian, bonus health, reduced bleed rate. Hunter, movement speed and movement charges. There's like a movement ability. Resistance piercing on Thief and dodge. Bonus health and health regen on the Sun Paladins, and oh, that's right. Acolytes of Ku are basically mages. That's what it is. So these are like paladins, these are like mages. There's a bunch of class masteries. You can't really do anything about this. Like you can't level them up or anything. These are just choices when you're just showing you all the different potential choices. Weapon sets, though, you can level the weapon sets up anywhere from 1 to 10, and that's what takes the silver and gold coins. So the regular diamonds are silver coins. The bigger diamonds are they take the silver and gold. So like if we look here, if I were to upgrade, I can put it in. I put one in, it costs the silvers, but I can't, I'm out now. And if I got to the other one, it would get the gold. So I'm currently leveling these, trying to level all of these up to max. Because what this does is it adds extra runes. Like, see, there's 1 rune slot, and there's 2 rune slots here, but this one has 3 rune slots and more bonuses, right? So I want that. Armor sets just shows you the different armor sets. I'll be honest, armor sets, the set bonuses don't really matter that much. What matters is the stats they can give. So when you're selecting your armor as you're playing, you're looking more for what stats are you getting? Like maybe early on, when you're super new, the bonuses are okay. But later on, when you can upgrade stuff, you want the right stats to upgrade. Two kinds of abilities: power abilities and passive abilities. Um, Power abilities have an energy cost associated with them. So whenever you earn energy, you earn energy by attacking things. Whenever you earn the energy, it just automatically goes off. And there's different costs associated. Like this one takes 100, but it's worth it. Obviously, these need leveled up. Again, one rune slot up to 3. This is one I'm working on currently. Passive abilities just happen constantly. Some of them happen every a certain amount of time. Like this one says every 1 second. Others are constantly happening. Like this one's it's swinging around you, dealing damage every 0.25 seconds. This one's just it'll do damage as long as it hits something. So they all have different bonuses. You get a movement abilities. They're different based off your class, and they also have rune slots and random effects. These are all the runes. They start off at a level 1 like this one, and everyone but this one can level up to 10, and it's loot based. You just got to loot the right stuff and select it, and I finally farmed all those out. And then artifacts are again like separate bonuses. I'm missing that one from the boss. And you can mix and match based off what your build is, but they don't level up at all. You get 2 artifacts per run. You only get to pick a power ability, and you pick a passive and a movement ability in a run. However, if you get ancient rarity armor, they come with abilities. So you get a random passive, another passive ability. You can't slot any runes in it, but they just kind of function all the time, right? The passive ones are just constantly going whenever their requirements are met. All right. I've been playing a lot of this. Let's hop into. Yeah, let's do this one. The location you pick has, different enemies, so you could really tailor things to specific enemies if you wanted. I just kind of look for, like the bonus, like that's the sun bonus. I don't need the moon bonus anymore, so I just kind of go for the sun bonuses and farm. Oh, I just remembered. I kind of have it off so that all the audio's off. I can play it while I'm doing other things. But it's pretty good. There we go. There we go. All right, so they roll up 4 of these, some combination of race and class, right? And then they have these 2 random bonuses at the bottom. And then you can see like what's your faction level. That's at the bottom left. But you have infinite rerolls here, so I just go until I find whatever I want to farm with. And if I don't like the bonuses, I can just keep rerolling, which is a bit silly. And I think they've already stated they're gonna rework this, which is good. So let me find one that I kind of like, and then I'll explain why I like it. Sure, here we go. So Human Oathkeeper is where I'm going. Remember, Oathkeepers are like Paladins of the Sun. Rerolls, this matters inside a run. Basically, when you get loot, you can re-roll it to try to get better loot. And then a bonus to radiant damage, which isn't huge, but maybe. The other thing I would have been looking for is if it had a bonus to rarity of gear. So like this is where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. So for my origin stats, I'm gonna take Treasure Hunter for 25% chance for rare items and 3 more rerolls. And then you get your gear, your first piece of your weapon right there by killing that guy. I have all 3 of the options here leveled up fully. So you could go with whatever you wanted. Like this is magic. This is technically like, this is like a higher blocking chance. Like this is kind of tanky. You get block, you get a high block chance, and you get more bonus health. I go with this one though, and this is melee. This one's ranged. Chance to summon with primal damage. There's a bonus ability damage, right? This is chance to burn with solar damage. Because this one does primal, this one does solar. So different damage types. This one has a block ability. This one has 15% block chance and then dodge charges. So it's a mix of, there's like 3 tanking stats really. Like there's block, there's dodge, and there's barrier. This has 2 of the 3. Oh, this is a spider one. I don't try to remember which enemies are where. All right, so I have like 5 class masteries available to me, but it only rolls me up 3. I could re-roll to try to get others. It's not worth it. So I'm not worried about this right now. I'm not worried about this right now. I would want attack speed or projectile bonuses, but that wasn't offered up to me. I'll take one that's going to get me some more damage. This is a power ability. As you can see, I didn't care about either of these. I went straight to Shield of Vengeance. This is like Captain America shield. So I shoot a shield that bounces between enemy targets, dealing a bunch of solar damage every 20 energy I generate. That's what I want. There went that shield. All right, so first gear drop. It's common gear. Well, I don't want common gear. So I'm going to spend 3 to go up a rarity, and then I'm going to spend 5 to go up a rarity again. And now you can see passive abilities listed in the darker orange down there. I could choose from these. These aren't the ones I want. I'm going to get real picky here, and if I don't get the one I want, I will start this run over. There it is. I wanted Quick Strike. Quick Strike is more of for like thieves. So we got 2 different Quick Strikes here. This one's going to give me resistances, reduced blood rate, yeah, I mean blood rate, I guess. Bonus health or damage to injured. This one's going to give me resistances, bonus health, soul attract range, which is like your XP, and heals and stuff. There's some stuff in souls. Health regen. I'm going to go this one because I want the damage. Like I said, it's stat. Like I'm looking for stats. I want damage to injured because if I get it on my gear, then later I can upgrade it and make that number higher. Also, now I have now I have a passive ability, and I didn't have one before. This one is basically I get more attacks. There's a chance if there's a group that I'm going to be attacking multiple, like quicker, like that. Okay, here we go. Here's a new set. So I want Flash of Light, attack speed, instant attack chance, which is basically like resetting your attack cooldown. We're just going for lots of attacks, lots of on-hit effects. And ideally, in a moment, we'll have lots of projectiles. Yes, there it is, Radiance. Attack reach, so I can attack from further away. Projectile amount, so a chance to throw 2 instead of 1. A target amount, so a chance to hit multiple things on things that would normally come out, like passives that would normally hit up 1 target. This came out common, that sucks. I will rarity up this. We can't go all the way up, but I don't really like the stats that are available here. There's resistance piercing and damage to healthy. There's damage reflected on block we'll get from an upgrade. I'm not. This is a chance for rarer items. Stun with primal damage. I'm not doing primal damage. So we're going to go on the left here. Damage to healthy, resistance piercing, movement speed, resistances. And now this lets me slot a room. And I always go over here first. Even though we don't, that's not a passive ability, I always put energy cost reduction out early so that my passives are triggering more often. Or excuse me, it's the ability. Yeah, no, it's the right one. Yeah, no, it's the power ability that uses energy, so it's going to trigger more often. These are auras. This one's like 4 enemies whenever our power attack triggers. This one, damage every second. This one is based off primary attacks, and I can attack real fast. This is the one I go with, because 50% chance, so 1 every 2, to unleash 2 streams of fire that chained up to 3 targets, so potentially up to 6 enemies I'm hitting. And they're pulsing for damage 3 times. And that's every time this triggers. So I'm going for attack speed. I'm going for multiple potential projectiles. I'm going for instant attacks. I've got the quick strike, which lets me attack again. So basically, we're trying to trigger Sigil of Flames just constantly. And you can already see how it likes to just stream through things, right? So we want that proccing as much as possible. And we've got shields bouncing around as well. If I wanted, I could stand right here. I do this a lot. I just farm from here. Problem is, like, the souls, the souls that are out there, I'm gonna have to go get them. My soul attract range is not far enough to just sit here and farm. So. Alright. All of these are defensive based. We're gonna go block chance. Here's a soul coin. That's permanent progress. That's what we want. That's what we level up abilities with outside of runs. Oh, how dare you. We one-shot it. Alright. And it didn't trigger decent gear either. Alright, I'm going to spend this again. Damage taken reduced per life lost. I do like that. We're going to go there, because the other bonuses that are listed are things we're going to get elsewhere. And we get another rune. I'm going to go over here, Sigil of Flames. This is the one that has, it shoots out to 2 things, and then it chains up to 3, right? So I can double the target amount, so it should target 4 things. Should. It's not noticeable at the moment, because we don't have a lot, but that's what we're hoping we're building. It definitely looks that way later on. We'll see. When we're just swarmed, yeah. Oh yeah, that looked way better. That triggered. On this map, I can't walk outside this kind of green ring. But ranged enemies could sit outside of it and be a plane. Attack reach again, projectile amount, target amount. Yeah, so if we can target more, we're going to do that with this build. Alright, here's the jumpers. Ugh. Jumping spiders. Yeah, this game definitely needs an arachnophobia warning, because spider levels, it isn't even always spider levels, but sometimes there's just like you're fighting humans and suddenly spiders start spawning and you're like, what? At a certain point, you won't care, like, you'll upgrade everything, you won't care about the soul coins anymore. Alright, these are the movement abilities, so quick dash, generic, right? Shield charge does a stun, but it stops at the enemies you hit. I don't like it. This is why I've only leveled this one up. This one goes through, takes you through the enemies while doing damage to them, so you can get out of the bad situations. There's the mini boss, and we wrecked it. We wrecked it like Ralph. That's projectile. There's a chain. Projectile splits. Oh, the chain's on a different. I have to. Different abilities can take different runes. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna increase Moon again for those passives to go off more often. I want soul attract range upgrades. Here's our first artifact. So these are very specific to your build. This is a barrier artifact. This is a primary attack one with attack speed. This is where we're going to go. This is a block with damage reflection, which we could go into in this one if we wanted. And this one turns burns into, adds freezes to burns and adds burns to freezes. So you could get both, right? Okay, now here's the soul fragment. Soul fragments are going to give us, most of the time, it's options that are already on our character sheet, which is why picking good gear matters, like gears with good options matters. You can add resistances even though they're not already on your character sheet, like they could be zeroed out. But usually you're looking for something that's going to give you something that you're going to need long term. I don't care about this. This is a solar build, not a lunar build. So this is a burning build. So we're going to go with this one, and it just so happens it's a greater, so it gives us a double, which is nice. Alright, now we got undead. Bring out the last of spiders. Now we can stand here. We're killing quick enough. We can just have them come to us. Dance around for some of these bonuses. Okay, I still want projectile and reach. Now my soul attract range is larger because of that one gear upgrade we got. So I'm pulling in souls from further out. Not all the way out, but further out. The one at the bottom left that's just sitting there. It's annoying me. Not that far out. So. I do like that when we can pick it up if it isn't detrimental. Alright, mini boss. Attack speed. And this is all about proc chances off attacks, so. Alright, so now we got movement, charge, recharge rate, and resistance piercing with some crit stuff. Not the worst. Attack reach, resistance is bonus health, health regen, also not the worst. This one's heavy into resistance piercing chance, and we're getting more crits out of it. I'm going to go into that one. Bosses have resistances, and they can just screw up your day if you don't take care of them. 100% chain targets. So we already doubled the number of targets we target at the beginning of this thing, and now we're doubling the number that we chain through. All right, primal damage. I don't care. Double shot chance. It's just so small. I'll be honest. I'll take 10% all damage. Just such a small bonus. I don't really like it. I mean, it gives you a chance, and as much as we're going to be attacking, it would proc. It would. And once we pick it once, we'd start getting more of them for higher value, like to take the value higher. I just have a hard time saying no to the damage of everything I'm doing going up by 10%. But I know just how hard it's going to be to kill things here soon. Okay, we love these little green soul fragments. Barrier recharge rate, I don't have a barrier yet. Soul attract range and damage taken reduced per life lost, or resistance piercing. We're going to do a little more attract range for a little more auto farming, but plus also that damage reduction is going to come in handy later. It goes along with your resistances. Again, I'm going Radiance if they offer it to me. It's just going to keep this everything dying. Lots of projectiles. Lots of trigger or higher trigger chances for projectiles. And we could just honestly sit and spin in the middle. Until they get us arrows. There's the archers. Then we have to go running again. This. Like this. There we go. Just gonna max it out. Okay. So now that mastery is done. Now I will decide between more attack. I feel like our attack speed's fine at the moment. I might go damage to burning and chance to burn. I might start working on a block chance ahead of time. Because now we got a boss. Now we got a boss. Oh, and it's sword off. Oh, you son of a... Okay. Alright, there's lots of different ways we could build this now. And actually, there's 3. We wouldn't want this one. Because then we don't really have a lot of dodge charges. We'd be forced to try to max dodge charges. This one would give our crits mega crits. This one would be the burns into freezes. I go with Brand of Flame, though. So each time an enemy takes damage from burning, it has a 20% chance to burst into flames, dealing 100% solar damage to all nearby enemies. It's going to be nice later when we're not insta-killing things and there's groups of enemies that are just too beefy to die right away, and they'll just start AoEing each other. I like it. Alright, so kite and kill. Increased proc chance is exactly what it sounds like. We have a lot of things that have a chance to proc, and this would boost... My understanding is it would boost it all across the board. This one would give us a barrier. So barrier mount, 50% barrier mount. It would give us a barrier, so that third defensive option, alongside blocking and dodging. And it would give us projectile split chance. So when I throw, out a projectile, it has a chance to split into multiple. And I kind of like this early in. All right, so effectiveness of moon, we boosted the energy reduction basically, and then we're going to go effectiveness of sun. Burning stuff. Now we're getting into upgrades. So now when we pick up an armor drop, it's just an upgrade to a stat we already had. And this is why I tried to pick good stats for us early. We'll see. Right here, we could get bonus health. We could get reduced bleed rate. Once you lose a life, you're bleeding constantly. And that's a way to manage it. I'm just going instant attack. For what should be obvious reasons. Look at the chains. Look at the chains of fire now. Love it. And then they're exploding every now and then and doing AoE damage. This is what we like. This is what we like. So we're gonna lean more into sun runes soon for increasing the chance of burning, and then the damage that enemies take from when they're burning. Bon Jovi. I'm gonna pronounce your name that way. I hope that's what you're going for. Thank you for the follow. See how it's just the chaining through everything and then everything's exploding. And what a perfect time to praise the sun. Damage to burning increase and a chance to burn increase. We love it. And now I've got that glowing barrier around me. So down at the bottom, kind of left middle, there's like a blue arrow, a blue chevron, sideways chevron. That's my movement ability charge, is what it looks like. I like that one because it goes through things. It takes you a good distance. The right side is our dodge charge. So we only have 1 dodge charge. You can get up to 5. Alright, there we go. Damage taken staggered. Okay, so oh no, there's 2 of my favorites here. Chance to spawn an XP soul. So this increases the amount of XP souls that you're going to get, and this lets you level up more often. Love those. I can't believe they... Usually that's an insta for me, but then this is damage taken staggered. I didn't understand what that meant initially. I had to look it up. This turns a hit of damage that would do 100 damage to you instantly into a dot, into a damage over time tick. Yeah. Which is huge for survivability. I'm really going to hope we're going to get another one of these. Because I always, for me, as a must pick, is getting more experience. So now we got reduced bleed rate, bonus health. We got movement speed and damage. We're going to go to this one. Resistance, piercing, and instant attack. That's nice, but I want damage to healthy. I want those first hits to really pack a punch. Okay, sun runes. We could go instant attack chance. We're going chance to burn for this one. We're going to want to go back to instant attack chance, though. Yeah, it's all about proccing as many attacks as possible. So that we're setting off all of this stuff, right? I can just stand here now. And with a barrier, a block, and a dodge charge, until we get ranged enemies, we do okay. Speaking of block chance, let's boost our block chance now. Because we're good on attack speed. We just want some defensive stuff here at this point. Oh, I got through my barrier. I'm not killing as quickly as I'd like. Stat. Give me that stat feat. Alright, we'll take care of that with one literal feat. 150% damage to burning. That should then kill everything a lot quicker. Oh, yeah. Suddenly there's nothing out. It's all dying a lot quicker. Right. Now they're not even getting to me. Most of the time. There we go. Yay. But now we're not getting the wave build up, basically. We're going to go more damage to burning, more damage chance. We basically want to hit, 100%, well, it doesn't have to be 100% chance, but a functional 100% chance. As much as we're attacking, you get into like the 70s and it's functional like 100%. Alright, here's another boss. This one we can kite like this. We can just get it spinning and it can't ever attack us. This is the cheesy boss. It has all the jumping spiders, so you want to spin. You don't want to just stand still. Otherwise they all land on you and it does like damage interrupts. And you don't want the damage interrupts. We don't want the damage interrupts. Alright. Chance to burn with solar damage. Yeah. There was also a dodge soul there, if you didn't notice. This one boosts primary attack ability damage. Still going damage to healthy. Shield of Vengeance. What do we got? Projectile amounts. Double shot chance. Damage increase per life loss. I'm going to want to end up there. Projectile duration would be nice, but I think we want to make sure we're doing solar damage with everything. In case we've got some mixed damage in the kit. Now we're have to kite it there. We can do like a small circle. We're gonna go now. We're gonna pick damage reflection on block because it comes with 1 energy on block. And remember, the more energy we generate, the more all these special things trigger. That's the Sigil of Flame specifically. Yeah. No, it's the active ability. It's the shield. That's right. Sigil of Flames is off our base attacks. The shield is the one that's going to trigger more often. So we want that. Like there's a sound effect when things drop that you have to manually pick up. You can't always see it on the ground. More block chance. Our attack speed's fine right now. We just need block chance and then energy on block. Where we're going. Alright, we can boost crit hit damage. We can boost general overall ability damage. That's where I'm going to go because we have a lot of abilities. Or movement speed per life log. We've got a bar full of abilities, so that's 10% across the board. I want that. Alright, there's the boss. IO Silver. We could boost solar damage overall, 13%. Actually going to go to that. Get the steed, their last one. What are they going to get? Primordials. Yeah, we could probably double up on primordials. Yeah. Do that. So basically, we're increasing the effectiveness of the primordial runes we chose earlier. Soul attack range, I think that's fine. More damage to healthy, please. See, we're actually getting hit at this point if we stand still. So our block isn't high enough. Spirit Caravan. Coming in hot. Block. We're going to need it for this part. There they are. There they are. Ignore this. We're coming right down here. I'm going to try to just target me if they put me once. Come on. There's just too much good stuff in this for me to ignore it if I can do the damage, and I can do the damage. Okay, power ability damage. Resistance piercing and target amount. That was a sweet combo. Attack reach. Don't care about damage to frozen, so it's primordial. We want some primordial. Crit hit damage. Yeah, this is the same as the other two, and we get movement. And boosted proc chariots. Yes, please. Come on. Come on, camels. Come on, camels. Fall over. Thank you. Hammer trigger. Instant attack chance. Yeah. Damage to injured. That's what we want. We were already stacking a ton of damage to healthy, so damage to injured is the counterpart. I want that. We can kill this guy as he walks away if we can get enough. Got him. Got him, coach. Just barely. Boost crit hit chance, yes, please. Grab so much loot. Attack force is like, it adds a knockback. I don't care about it. Give me the rerolls. Give me the rerolls. Last rune. Last rune standing. Projectile chance, duration, projectile. 50% projectile amount. Seems good. No, damage increase per life loss. Per life loss. I don't want that. We're down to 9 lives. We're like a cat. Damage taken. They want me to take this. There's also a chance to spawn a healing soul. Those are the red ones instead of like the turquoise ones. They really should have done. Oh no. Oh god. Frickin' stuns. This is bad. I don't have the movement speed I need yet. We do need to level up movement speed at some point for some of these maps. I did not. Block chance, please. Because that's basically them hitting themselves. Every time it blocks, they're taking damage. There we go. Damage to injured. Yes, please. I need more resistance piercing, too. All right, chance to burn. Solar resistance. I want chance for rare items. I wish I had any more of that earlier. I got a lot of common shit. I like it. No, still can't stand still. Oh, it's because of archers. That makes sense. But see this just mess of tendrils of fire? Like that's the beauty, right? That's all the increases to change of targets plus the increases to the effectiveness of those runes. I think we doubled the number of targets, and then we doubled the effectiveness of that rune. We doubled the number of targets, we doubled the number of chained targets, and we doubled the effectiveness of those runes. So, that's a lot. Alright, we're down to 5 lives. And 10. I think they could have used a different term than lives. I feel like it's you can take 10 wounds and then you're dead. Okay, damage. Praise the sun. Praise the sun. If we praise the sun, we might be able to stand in the middle. Yeah. Barely. A higher healing soul chance and we'd be fine. Yeah. It's not there yet. Not quite there yet. There are builds you can make where you can just basically stand still. Some of them are real low damage, though. Painfully slow. I like this one because it's not low damage. It's more active, but it's not low damage. Basically just moving around hunting those slow coin drops. Trying to kite. Oh, there's a boss there. It's a little mini boss. Hey, there's artifact gear. At this point, though, it's just an upgrade artifact gear, so it doesn't give me more stuff that I want. This gives me movement speed, resistance piercing, and damage to healthy. This gives me damage to injured and reduced bleed rate. I think either one of those are good. I'm going to go for this one to kind of equalize our damage to healthy, damage to injured stat. There's also a damage to elites stat. Damage weapon block, energy generation. I'll get the stretch of the hydrates after this run. Okay, we're killing quickly. Alright, boss time. Both Breaker Jacob or Yaga. He's ranged, like I am. So we just gotta watch for this mess for his attack trigger and just dodge out of the way. Or I'm gonna just try to hope that I'm moving quick enough to not get hit by it. You can't really ignore the movement speed stat, but unless you're going on just like a super high block or dodge build where you're just going to stand still, but even then you might run into trouble. Okay, more resistance piercing. This is going to cap out at 100%. So the next upgrade we get will cap it. Damage to burning, yes please. No, still can't do it. Upgrades that we got, stat upgrades didn't really support standing still. Unfortunately, this run. Every run's a little different. I've ended runs with like 6 or 5, the 5 dodge stacks plus a high level block, and you could just stand in the middle the whole time. I kind of like that it's a little different every time. You know? Kind of have to deal with whatever RNG blesses you with. You could have had more artifact effects like down at the bottom as well. Like passives if we'd gotten better luck with gear drops. Stuns, movement speeds, we're going damage. This would max out resistance, piercing, the primary attack. I don't even know how much that's a contributing factor. But it is a stat you can kind of boost the hell out of. Damage to burning. And we finished. There we go. Death tier. Alright, so I got 104 of the, like, red shards, 630 of the silver coins, 3 of the gold. That's fine. I need... there are people who I saw complaining, like, there's not enough gold coins. It's like, when you first start, you don't get a lot of them. But then you get too many, and there aren't enough silvers to keep up with what you're trying to do. So... normally there'd be a whole long list of things that you would have looted from a run. I'm capped on so much stuff, though, that it doesn't matter anymore. All right. Oh, I'm taking the headset off because this doesn't have the VO. That's more comfortable. All right. I could go upgrade one of these with 256 coins. I think I'm going to wait, and I'm going to try to upgrade this one to 10 with 512 and see if 10's the cap. I don't know if it is or not. What we can do is come over here and finish one of these off. How's it 9 on something? There we go. Let's see, it takes 150 plus 3 of the gold to finish this off, but now it's level 10 and it's done. And then let's go to the one that I put to 6. Oh. Awesome. I'll save the rest until I figure out where I want to put it next. I really just need to go down the list and just start popping all these off. Because they're not really the ones that I'm using. So it doesn't really matter. Go Coastal Cave. Why not? I like to switch up the location regularly. Oh, this one comes with damage to elites and attack speed. I'm just going to go ahead and go with that one. Treasure Hunter. Give me my sword. Oh. The sounds in this game are really satisfying to me. Maintenance first. Build the vengeance. Oh, jeez. How rude. You were supposed to die. How rude, dude. Mini boss. Alright. Once again. I am a creature of habit. Energy cost reduction. This started at exceptional, so I only have to spend the 5 to take it to artifact right away. Or ancient. Quick strike. Damage to injured. Yeah, that's great. Great. I mean, I'll take bad stats as long as I get the right effect. I'm just going straight into projectile still. The quick strike is now going to give us more attacks. Often. I don't need the attack speed right away. I don't really need to block anything yet. Well, yeah, we'll go 1 into this for instant attack chance. After this, if it gives me that kind of option, limited option again, I will go for block. Just to kind of prep that for when we start coming out of damage. Alright, Sigil of Flames. Everything melty. Oh yes, time for all the gross body parts everywhere. Yeah, and mini boss. Solo track range. Sigil is going to 100% target amount. And artifact gear again. Now we chose Sigil of Flames, and we already have the quick strike power ability. So now we get to reroll into one of these others. I don't really like the others here, so I'm totally gonna reroll. I'm just gonna go freezing vortex. This is for dodge builds. It's fine. It gives us some crit chance, attack speed, resistances. But as the enemies get close, they're going to start to get frozen and not be able to move. Yeah, it's super nice. Normally this is like, if I'm doing a thief run. If I'm doing a thief run, I'm going frozen vortex, the lunar damage, lots of dodge. It's like throwing daggers. I tried like a fire and ice build once using that like Frostfire gem. I don't like it that much. You definitely can get things burning and frozen at the same time, but feels like you really should just lean into one or the other. Currently. Yeah, it's still early access. Lots of time. Lots of time for them to change how things work. Chance to burn, yes, please. We've already done like multiple balance passes, or just adjustments, I should say. And it hasn't even been out in early access that long. Boss. Where's the boss? Oh, it's right there. Where's the boss? See, the freezing just kept him off my butt. There we go. Hammer. Let's go. Actually, actions. Okay, artifact. I'm gonna want that, but I want. There we go. Zaladon's Ring of Rapid Strikes. I still want that one for this. Here's another artifact. Holy crap! I love it. We're gonna go. So we're gonna go Aura of Soul. That's the Burny aura around the outside. So we have a Freezy aura and a Burny aura. Not a Bernie Sanders aura. To be clear. The burn. I'm gonna burn you into. I don't like it as much because it's just once every second, but when you combine it with the freezing aura and then everybody's just standing in it, that's nice. That's nice. Then it has plenty of time to proc. This is very much a stand in the middle build. There's a lot of them. Once we get the spitting spiders, we'll have to go hop around more. Or the jumpy spiders. I'm gonna prep points. Trying to put that point. There's the other one. Okay, this one, got it. Frostmoon Pendant. When an enemy afflicted with freeze dies, it shatters, launching 2 ice shards that pierce through enemies. I like this one since we have the frozen thing. I'm not going to do it, though. This is one, if I'm going freezing, I do this, because it's just ridiculous. We're still going to go Brand of Flame. But I'm glad that one was there, because I wanted to talk about that one. That's one where I get tempted to go into the lunar damage instead of the burn, but we'd already chosen chance to burn. So I'm gonna stick with that. Moon effectiveness. Common gear. Rank up 1 step. Good chance. That's the only thing it adds is projectile piercing. I don't know that I care. I'm gonna go. You know what? No, I'm gonna reroll. Damage injured. Chance to spawn a healing soul. We already have 30% damage injured, so let's go healing souls. Get healing souls on the field. XP soul, excellent. Damage to burning, please. The little red souls that fall and fly around, those are the healing ones. Oh, for whatever reason, they decided to do that. The colors are a little weird. I mean, health bar's green, healing feels like it should have been green, XP should have been something else, but it is what it is. It is what it is. The XP bar at the top that fills in the green, but they could have chosen a different color. Could have been red. Or just helpful could have been red. I think they wanted to differentiate it from the enemy helpful. I'm going to say we've got enough of radiance this time. We're going to go more into the burning. Oh, we got spitters. And spitters. So we're roaming and burning. Roaming and burning. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Oh. Artifact again. Nice. Yet. We got so many artifacts this time. Alright, we love it. You'll love to see it. I don't really care about these artifact effects. Almost looking more at stats right now. We're gonna go whirlwind. Are we? Yeah, resistance piercing is gonna be up. Whirlwind adds another just spinny damage around us. It's wild. You know, movement speed. And sun rune effectiveness. This. Damage taken reduced. Now we have like these swords that are swinging around us, just hitting anything that gets close. In that sun field, in that freeze field, it's just all death around us. Is what's going on. That was a boss. I just killed it. I just stood still and killed it. Better projectile amounts. We're going lots of stuff. Durability. Yes. Damage to burning. Following the barrier this time. It didn't get more upgrades last time. Sometimes it gets some solid upgrades. It becomes a pretty beefy defensive feature, but I'm not worried about it this time. Yeah, this is what we like. Alright. Burninator. Crazy sun. Fun for the sun god? The sun god provides the sun. Spirit caravan, where is it? It's up here. There it is, there it is, there it is. Hi. Hello. Look at the melty boy. Look at the melty boys. Oh my god. They're barely getting on the field. Critical hit damage, projectile amount, soul attract range. I'm gonna get the double up. 2 stats. Look at this, look at this. They barely walked on the field. And we're like, yeah, thanks, you're dead. Energy on block. Oh, these two are nice. We're gonna go for the double. Basically. I wanted them both, but pick the one that gives me doubles. Piercing. Nice. Piercing is the number of enemies it will go through. Damage to elites. Yes. Okay, now we're going to finish these off. So, hammer. Specific bonuses. We're going to go here. Yeah. Lean into the defensive part this time. This is a very stand-still build, so we want to have the defense to be able to stand still. Basically, it's offense based off your defense, right? Damage on block, plus it provides energy. So all these effects trigger more often. I mean, we have 10 effects going off the bottom bar right now. Like, sure. Absolutely ridiculous. All these souls that go. Yeah. Oof. Alright, let me go with that one. gonna stand still on this guy. Looks like it. Looks like it. Nice. Nice. Boosted chance for rare items. We're going there. I like energy cost reduction. I like damage taken reduced, but rare items is better stats. Hey, dodge charges. Yes. We're gonna become a dodge charger. We're gonna become a dodge. We're gonna level up and become a dodge charger. Damage to, I like damage to burning. We'll get damage to burning eventually. Mini boss just standing there. Like, okay. Here's our damage to burning. And increased damage chance for rare items, yes. And chance combined with a chance for solar. Resistance piercing. Yes. I need more dodge chance. I mean, a block chance. Ah, we died. Yeah. We need more block chance. Right, and or more dodge charges. Fucking on block. Mini boss. Yeah, stood there and tanked it. Alright. Dodge charges, damage to injured. We're going dodge charge. I'm gonna block you. Take dodge charges. We're up to 4 dodge charges. Chance. Block chance and bonus health. So. Oh, it's Ugg and Hug. They want to be in melee with you. They swing their balls around. And it's like, oh sure, I'll walk right up here, buddy. Let's go. With this build, we can do that dance. 5 dodge charges, but now we're capped on dodge charges. Critical hit chance, yes please. I want to crit all the time. Chance to burn with solar. Archer means we have to run. Bed. What's the bed? Kind of stand still okay. It just, I don't like the ranged people. I don't like standing still and just letting them shoot. The reflected block damage we can't. They can kind of just kill themselves on our shield. Yeah, sometimes really would like to see block chance boosts. Now that we've got 5 dodge charges. Max it out. Target doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Max the highest we can get the block chance based off the upgrade. From this point out, if we want more block, it's got to come from full fragments. Final boss. Final boss time. Let's see. Oh, we gotta stop walking in the puddles. They had loot in the puddles. Damage to injured. Yeah, we're going damage to injured. Bonus health movement speed. Chance for rare items no longer matters. Resistance piercing no longer real matters. Guess we're gonna go. But now it's just, can you survive the final 2 minutes of Swarm? The 2-minute boss is the last boss. Some damage. We've got some lives to give. Just try if we want to. Right if we want to. Attack speed. Attack speed might solve this whole problem. A little more attack speed. Pretty close. Pretty close to solving the whole problem. Now we got spitters. I don't want to do no spitters. Dare you spit at me? I spit at you. Lost my life. It's too swarmy. Too swarmy at the end. Not enough watching. Completed. Now we're dead. Like, I'm running away on my horses. On my spectral horses. Alright. There we go. Alright, good progress. 88 of the reds. Those are the ones that take forever. 671 of the silvers. Coins, that's good. What do I want to do? I want to do weapons. Movement abilities. I think passive abilities. If we just go down the chain here. Straight up, just maxed one out. Awesome. Counter throw will be next. Alright. Zero. I'm at 0 the silver soul coins. Alright. That's awesome though. Alright. 379. We're going to 512, and then I'm gonna buy that one and see what happens. This, you know, this has a double bonus, but we don't even need that bonus anymore. I'm still gonna go there because moon and sun together is nice. Plus, this one's a pretty map. I don't care about those abilities. I'll take the resistance piercing. Sure. Give me my treasure. Hammer to the face. Hammer to the face. No. There it is. No. I did the spear build for a while. I don't care. Start the burn. Unfortunately, that's garbage gear. Okay. All the way up. No. 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 Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. There it is. Quick strike. Oh my god. We burned all our rerolls for that. This is going to be a rough run, folks. Hate when that happens. I haven't gone all the way through and never gotten quick strike. I don't want to do it if it's not quick strike. I just don't. Technically, we can stand here probably right now. This one, obviously, I've been getting more of the attack speed, so I'm just going to focus this one more on attack speed. I'm going to take the blockchains, because then it's going to feed it to me more often. And I'm going to take the spawn a healing soul. I'm going to try to go survivable. Good strikes. Heal. Attack. Something fall. Where did it fall? I don't know something. Let's see. Second artifact. And a flame. Just devastation everywhere we go. Max out attack. Alright. And dead. I'm sorry, what was your name again? What was your name again? Oh, double sigil. No, I don't think that does anything. It might. Freezing vortex. Thank God. Thank God. I'd rather have a new one than a double, because I don't know if the double works. Split chain. I mean, you'd think if they allow it to be possible, it would work. If it would stack, but I don't know. And when stuff starts flying, we've got chains, visual of flames everywhere. Like, hard to tell if one's like a different proc than another. If I'm just proccing it again. I haven't even put anything to Radiance this time. We're going straight into attack speed and burn chain. Just because you can. Just because you can. What I like about this one, it's a bit more of a flexible build. You just don't want to lean into... You can lean into, like, defense. And... kill very, very slowly. That was the thing. That's how I initially farmed up on this account was like a barbarian kind of war build with block. Which basically you just block everything and then heal regularly. So I need soul attract range. Things are too far away. Barrier damage frozen, don't care. Didn't want to do a barrier run. And we're not freezing anything, so. Let's just go damage. Could be real bad. This could be very close. We're only in tier 2 though, so not the worst decision we can make at this point. All the little plop, 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 that's all the little healing souls coming into us. Now the enemies have shields. Block chain. Oh, we're still in tier 2. I want the chain. I do want the chain targets. Nice. Vigil of Flame. Chance to burn. This one spawns like 4 bosses at once. Each have blue draw. Love that one. Especially if they've got healing, so some kind of healing you want damage taken there. XP, so a bit late in the round for that, but not the worst timing. We could get projectile piers. I want to boost the chance for here. More, please. I said more. Dude, they're not melting as much as they did last time. They're melt. They're still down. Good. Yeah. Made it a little further. They did not drop good loot. They did not drop good loot. Caravan. Or shitty caravan. Chance to spawn on you, so I want to see you guys. Boss. More XP. Nothing sold. Harold! Harold's joined us. He's a barrier boy. Basically just needs constant damage. I should say teleport. He shows off the teleport ability. Yeah, Harold. Damage down. Ooh. Oh, these are like the exact same. What the hell? I guess it makes it easier. We're picking it up. Definitely not try to stop. It was the exact same for both of them. When I'm sitting in the middle here, I'm just kind of rotating the stick so that I'm constantly throwing in different directions, so that it's triggering change all around me. Otherwise, if I just leave it in one direction, it'll like blow a hole on that side of the thing, and then I lose chains and attacks. Works for me. Dodge chargers, yes. I don't have dodge chargers. I'd rather have block. But we will take some dodge chargers. And arc. Back to a split chance retribution. I did all the things I wanted. Oh, here, yes. Primordial, double shot, or damage increased. We're gonna go crit damage. If when you interact in a game. Except, you know what? I see the thing about the interact mini game is I don't mind it when you're playing a game that doesn't have lag. Isle Champions, it's just inaccessible. Inaccessible, unenjoyable. Healing souls, crit chance is real low. Oh. Let's get a 1 in 5 healing soul first. And then if we can get some crit chance bonuses. Maybe we do that. Maybe we do that. Okay, what do we got? Instant attack chance, projectile pierce. Projectile duration. It's 50% crit hit chance there. Now we've got some crit hit chance. I did just say I wanted crit hit chance. Alright. That's Dodge Chargers. A pair of Dodge Chargers. Damage to healthy with movement. We're going the crit hit damage with Dodge Chargers. Oh, there's a boss. There's a mini boss. I don't even know. Until I couldn't move through it. Oh. Damage to healthy or Dodge Chargers? Damage to healthy. Defensive stuff and energy stuff maxed. Now I can either choose health regen and just go full kind of defensive mode with attack speed, or I can start doing a target, like extra target and extra projectile. Oh, here's the four bosses at once. 5 bosses at once. Okay. 4 roamers and then the 1 main one. Okay. All damage, please. Crit hit chance, proc chance. Oh yeah. Movement charges I don't care about. All damage or 20% power. Damage to elites, yes. That barriers just doesn't want to go down. There it goes. Now she's dying. Yeah, well the barrier was up. She wasn't, I don't think she was burning. So we weren't getting our damage to burning bonuses. Not like, I don't even know if it gets the damage to healthy at that point. Because you're not even into their health pool yet. I don't know. Bonus health, chance to spawn damage to healthy. Double damage to healthy. Damage taken stack. Ooh, 25%. Yes, please. Yes, please. Oh, mini boss. Didn't notice. Crit hit damage with Dodge Chargers, yes. With Dodge Chargers. The maximum Dodge Chargers now. Can't fit any more in the garage. Here's the stats screen, by the way. We got a character. You can see like all the stuff you've gotten over here and like the plus bonuses and stuff. There's like whatever character power means, I don't know. And then over here we can scroll down through. Sorry, 1139 health. Wow, that's a lot. Only 5% health regen at the moment. 90% reduced bleed rate, so we're getting a 1.9 every second. We died yet? I don't remember. 290% attack speed. This is crit hit chance is only 28%. That's not right. He's straight. That can't be right. I swear I picked up a 50% rune, and if that just boosted what it was, 50, if it didn't additively, is it multiplicative? Oh god. It might be. That's garbage. Oh well. Keep that in mind. We have no piercing, but we're chaining off of stuff. And then some weird power. Damn, you can get to a point where you can upgrade just that power stat. It's at 330 right now. Continuously. Damage to healthy 118. We don't have damage to injured or damage. Yeah, no damage to injured. Only 15% damage to elites. Resistances is 30 for all of them. That puts primal at 55, but the other's only 30. Energy, we currently only have to have proc 15 instead of 20. That's great. Transfer your items 116%. Healing souls 20. XP souls 10. The 8 range tends to be fine. For like solo track range. Yeah. See, here's unlimited power, so you can just add to your power stat, but I don't know how much. I don't know how much that matters, being honest. We're gonna go. We're gonna at least do one in this. Get a little of that going. Oh yeah, everything's just melting. Mini boss. Damage to healthy or crit? We're going crit, did you? That's definitely out of it because it said 28 to 33. It felt like I didn't see the rune applied. Early access, maybe it's about damage to injured, yes. In 2 minutes we get the next boss. We're gonna get some health, not enough regen just in case. The next major boss. And maybe some mini bosses. I think it's just the main thing. Okay, he's now ranged. And it's just melee. Stand here now. Move around just to pick up the soul coins. King Guardian, okay. He just pulses out magic damage. If he had close enough, this swing. If he's shooting all those little purple magical orbs, and they'll actually do some damage. More crit. 2 rerolls. I mean, that's, you know, the only functional thing there. Now it's just survive. Survive and live. Oh god, our damage is mighty. Like, They're spawning, coming in, and then they're just dying, and then we're waiting for more. This is a good damage roll. This ended up as a very good one. Ended up at level 27. So the level that you end up at is going to be based off how many XP souls you pick up. That's why I like really getting that bonus XP percent. If you can get it early and get a bunch of upgrades for it. I think you just end up with a couple more levels if you can do a big deal. Yep, and we're at 28. I'm just gonna... We haven't even lost a single life yet, so I'm just going with... I'm just tanking it up. I'm just going with tanky. Damage to health. The early block bonuses, the early dodge, just made it so that this was kind of real straightforward. Coins as I can. Many coins as I can. Put the 1147 on this run. Holy cow. What an amazing run. So many soul coins. And we're dead. 1153 of the silver soul coins. Yes. Hell yes. 515. We can do the thing. Or well, hold on. Or brutality? No. Altar of fortune. Transfer items. Up. It'll keep going. Holy sh... I thought it was gonna stop at 10. I mean, it's only got a 2.5% per level, but I guess this is the infinite. This might be the infinite scale. Now, everything else has kind of a cap, and the altars might just keep going. Okay. What are we upgrading? Passives? Right? Yes. I've got 2 passives left. Make that 1. We got so many of those that time. That was amazing. Full 10s on passives except for this one. That's the last one we have. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Doing good. Doing good. I will play more of that this weekend because this is what I do. I'll just be grinding out. I want to cap out. I want to soul coin all these things, all the abilities. I want to max those out, and the items like the weapons that you get. I'm just grinding those out. So I'm doing passives now. I guess I'll do power abilities next. And then maybe weapons, and then maybe movement abilities last. Actually, it would make more sense just to get the movement abilities done. There's only 3 of them left to max out. Just move my way up. And cap everything. And then I'll be able to test like every build combination, right? Once you have everything equal and they're all, you know, they're all at 10s, then they're all providing the equal potential, you know. They'll function differently, but yeah. That's going to be it for this week, folks. I'm going to stop a little early because it would take too long. It would take too long to finish another run. I know it's like a 15-minute timer or whatever. No, timer pauses once you initiate a boss fight, so it always ends up taking longer than it shows. And what I need to do is one of these arenas again with like an oath keeper. 38 was how far I got last time. I think now that I've optimized the build more and obviously got a lot of permanent power, I think we could go further. Further. All right. Thanks for hanging out, folks. Remember, if you want to, if you liked the game we were playing first, oh, Prime. No. Our promo. Hordes of Fate. Hand of Fate Adventure. That's what we started off with. That one you can wish list. This is Conquest Dark. You can wish list this too, or you can buy it. It's out. It's just in early access. If you like either of these, so I'll hydrate. Tomorrow I'll be doing event tutorial part 2. We're going to talk about Yorvin and then all the rest of the flex champions I didn't talk about last week. We'll be back Monday with more Idle Champions. I think we're coming towards the conclusion of that. I think we'll probably finish the event out, and then that account, the new account's probably going to be toast if we even get that far. We'll see. The new account will then go into I shouldn't say toast, test mode. It's going to become my speed test account. So everybody wants to know more about speed. I'm going to use that account to try to find out a lot more about speed. And get some actual data for speed stuff that is usable by the community to make decisions. Yeah. Anyway, have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.